Myself, Dr. Amarjeet Singh, PhD in Tourism Management. I am teaching presently as the Extension Professor in Government College, Kaithal in Haryana. And the topic business, environment and tourism. And you can say tourism business environment. I am going to present here in which I will explain the meaning of tourism business environment and its basic components with, with some question and answer. Dear student, tourism business environment, you can see the definition, is physiological and psychological performance of forces which acts for the development of travel trade in a given economy. So, tourism business environment is a performance of these forces, physiological or psychological. These play active role in creation of tourism business environment. So, in tourism economy, physiological forces are these are man, machine, money, and material are well known by 4M. And psychologically, system is attitude, behavior, and belief of the locals as well as tourists. So, tourism business environments meaning you can understand as is physiological and psychological performance of forces which acts for the development of travel trade in a given economy. So these physiological and psychological forces create environment and these performance is known as tourism business environment. And here you can take the example of these two physiological forces. These are again psychological system you can see is made by locals as well as tourists. Again in next slide you can see relationship between tourism business and its environment. First of all, there is symbolic relationship between tourism business and its environment. We can assess the relationship, but we can see, we can observe that there is a relationship between tourism business and environment. In the second point, you can say that environment forces are dynamic. That means it changes according to the situation and with the time. And the third features here, not only travel agencies or any kind of tourism business affect the environment, can change the environment, but other surrounding businesses, farms, travel business, they are also in a position that they can change the environment. So overall, tourism business environment relates to surrounding area, surrounding business habits, locals, stakeholders, and these things are dynamic according to the situations, conditions, and the persons can assess, can observe that there is a symbolic relationship between tourism business and environment. You can assess, you can observe, you can just imagine this relationship. So here are these 3 points you can understand that there is a relationship between tourism business and its environment. In next slide, we have to understand the meaning of components of tourism business environment. So the first component is accommodation sector. In accommodation sector, we can see that environments of tourism business constitute of these things: interior design and decoration, maintenance of hotel rooms, security aspects, housekeeping and catering services. Other features also this like that cultural industry and touristic features in hotel sites and the presence of ancient monuments nearby the hotels and rich fascinating culture and the beautifications. These are the driving forces and which creates tourism business environment. And these are the core part of tourism business environment components. And again, logistics system in hotel industry is also part of tourism business environment, that is known as developed infrastructure, that in again considered as accessibility, and tourists find that these are the core part of any hotel sector. That's why they think accessible place and beautifications, locations, and interior design, decoration, maintenance, safety aspects. These are known as components of accommodation sectors in tourism business environment. Second components of tourism business environment is transportation system or infrastructure. You can see a developed infrastructure can be equalized with time and money saving for all affected parties, because a destination performance depends on well-built infrastructure. Why? Because traveler spend their lot of time in transportation, and they consume road services and other infrastructure services. These are museums, restaurants, locations, and beautifications, and they consume these services. So these transportation system is also a tourism business environment component. Third component is tourist features and cultural industry. It is also a basic components of tourism business environment that encourage tourist traffic directly at destination, because cultural aspects and other things are attractive components for tourists, because they consider these cultural, natural, historical heritage aspects as important one for them. That's why they make demand of any kind of handicrafts, that is known as souvenirs or memento. They purchases a desire to take home a memory. So that's why cultural aspects, tourist features at destination works as the basic components of tourism business environment, which create a memorable place for tourists. Then the next component is gastronomy. In tourism business environment, next component is gastronomy. Here, flavor works. Tourist visits for taste. They visit particular restaurant because of taste. The taste invite them. The flavor of things, flavor of objects they consume. These are also invitable aspect for them. They visit particular restaurant, dhaba, any kind of hotels, because their taste, flavors, these things invite them to consume that place, to visit that place, regardless of nature of restaurant, but the having availability of good food and beverage taste. That's why they visit. So gastronomy is also the basic components of tourism business environment, which creates favorable environment of tourism industry at particular place and gather and also attract large number of tourists due to the flavor and exotic taste of that regions. That's why tourists visit that place. So these are the some basic components of tourism business environment. First one was uh, first one was transportation, infrastructures, gastronomy, and the touristic features as well as cultural features. These are the some basic components of tourism business environment company. These are known as components of tourism business environment. These are the some remembrance. Student can find out the question after visiting this video clips. First one is state the meaning of tourism business environment. In the first slide, you can see the meaning of tourism business environment. Second one is how gastronomy is the basic component of tourism business environment. And the third question is which aspects create environment for business in hotel. And fourth one is infrastructure influence the environmental conditions of any touristic place. So these are the some basic questions. You can sort out the answer of these questions by visiting this video clip. This is helpful for tourism business environment students, which states the meaning of tourism business environment and some components of tourism business environment. Thank you all of you.